In this segment, I will discuss what it means to sell in a consultative way and how you can make more gross profit with higher customer satisfaction if you embrace this way of selling. Before we begin, if you have not done so already, please download the documents that go with this segment. I want you to think about those times when you made a purchase for something that was priced at over $100. Did you like the way the salesperson handled the transaction? Did they execute the sales process in a friendly, non-confrontational manner, or were they using a hard sell approach? Maybe they just acted like an order taker and did not give you any information at all. Now, which way of selling did you prefer when you were the customer? My guess is it was the one where the sales process was customer focused. Well, we are going to talk about how you can sell your products and services in what we call a consultative way. As I mentioned in the Building Value in the Service Process video, vehicle owners who report experiencing a personal connection with their service advisor are far more likely to return to the dealership for future service, spend more money during service visits, and repurchase a vehicle of the same make. Consultative selling is the way to execute your service process so that your customers will feel a personal connection to you. Selling your products and services in a consultative way requires the use of several skills. First, you need to be adept at asking questions. Your questions need to be asked in a customer-focused way. As you saw in the questioning skills video, questions can be a powerful tool for getting to know your customers and setting the proper tone. Both of these things are important in consultative selling. In addition, if you are not listening to your customer at all times, then you may miss those golden nuggets of information that you can use to develop rapport or sell benefits with. In addition, feature and benefit selling is just an extension of consultative selling. When you sell in a consultative way, you make it all about the customer. I know it sounds crazy, but isn't that who it should be all about? In sales, there are 3 different phases. The first is order taking. The next phase is selling, and finally you have consultative selling. When you hear the word order taker, what comes to mind? Probably a fast food restaurant, or the person who sells you tickets to a movie. With order taking, you might think of words like quick, impersonal, and inexpensive. People who are order takers say something like, "Tell me what you want." In this phase, customer satisfaction is usually low, as is gross profit. Now, let's look at the second phase, which is selling. This is the hard sell process, the way cars as well as service was sold in the 20th century. Salespeople who are in this phase treat their customers like a cash register, trying to get the most out of them right now with no regard to the future. Salespeople in this phase just tell the customer everything they know and hope something sticks, a sort of product dump. If you are rushing through the service process without getting to know your customers, this is all you can do. The problem with doing this is that it is tough to differentiate yourself on products alone. So many independent repair facilities can do all of the services and repairs you can do. In addition, most service advisors are using this technique. Therefore, you cannot differentiate yourself from the service advisor down the street. This is the stereotypical negative salesman. Service advisors in this phase resist questioning their customers. They believe they already know what their customer wants, or they say they don't have the time to find out. Customers in this phase feel pressured to buy. Now, you may sell your products and services doing business this way. However, your gross profit, while more than an order taking, will be low, and your customer satisfaction will also be low. In the consultative selling phase, the service advisor customizes their approach to the customer using listening and questioning skills. The service advisor has a positive attitude, is confident in their own skills and abilities, and not afraid of customer objections. On the contrary, service advisors in this phase welcome objections as an opportunity to differentiate themselves, their products, and their process. In consultative selling, gross profit and customer satisfaction are high. The other thing that is high is your enjoyment of your job. Consultative selling is a much better way for you to sell your products and services. It is less stressful and more fun. An easy way to differentiate between consultative selling and selling involves the following question. If you are asked why you are going to see a customer, if you respond with to sell them a repair or tell them about a particular maintenance service, then you are in the selling process. However, if you say instead to learn information from the customer to determine what products and services best suit this customer, then you are consultative selling. In selling, it is all about you. In consultative selling, it is all about the customer. When you are a customer in a retail business, which way do you want to be sold to? Now, if you are thinking, well, in some cases, I want a quick order taker, or a salesperson who can just tell me about the product, then does that mean you do not want consultative selling? If you want the salesperson to adjust to you, meaning go faster or provide you with more product information, then you want consultative selling. In consultative selling, the service advisor adjusts to the customer. That means with some customers, he goes faster than with others. However, it all depends on the customer, because in consultative selling, that's who it's all about. Consultative selling is about getting to know your customer so you can deliver on what they want. By executing the service process through consultative selling, you guide the customer from the greeting to the write-up of the repair order in a non-confrontational manner. When a customer interacts with you or your dealership, one of two things is always happening. Either their trust is going up or their anxiety is going up. When a customer's trust in you is high, their anxiety is low. However, when their trust is low, their anxiety is high. If a customer's trust is high, you should be preparing to close the deal. However, if anxiety is high, do not ask for the sale. Even though you might get the sale, your gross profit and customer satisfaction will be low. Your job is to guide the customer through the service process while increasing their trust and reducing their anxiety. Consultative selling allows you to do this. I want to make sure you understand this concept of trust versus anxiety. Everything you do when you are with a customer is either increasing their trust or their anxiety. That means your mannerisms, what you say, and how you say it. If executing your service process in a certain way increases anxiety, then you better find a better way to execute that part of the process. For example, in many dealerships, customers go right to the cashier when picking up their vehicle after service. If your cashier is either having trouble answering their questions or ignoring those questions, then your customers are ending their visit with you with high anxiety. Now, you may not be able to alter this process. However, as you can see in the active service delivery video, I introduce a non-anxiety producing way to execute this process. So, always be increasing a customer's trust and reducing their anxiety. We use this concept throughout the training videos. With consultative selling, customers are more relaxed and do not dread spending time with you. Customers feel that you want to understand their needs and wants, and they appreciate this. They will not feel like you are trying to be that service advisor who will say anything to get them to purchase your products or services. Instead, they will see you as a true advisor that is trying to help them with their vehicle. For you, consultative selling represents a way to make more money. In a competitive environment, quality and performance can start to look like commodities, which means lowest price wins. A personal relationship is never a commodity. If you can build a relationship with your customer, you reach the partnership advisor level with your customer, which not only sets you apart, but also means higher gross profit. You differentiate yourself from all other service advisors and repair facilities as well. Remember, if the execution of your service process is the same as the independent repair facility down the road, then the customer will go there. You need to be different. Consultative selling is one way to differentiate yourself. Consultative selling occurs when you use your questioning and listening skills with your customers. While gathering information from your customer, you are finding out what is important to them. You then use this information to sell them on the benefits of not only the products and services you sell, but also on doing business with you. Consultative selling is the way you execute the service process. In the training videos for each of the steps in the service process, I will discuss the best way to execute that part of the process. I will use the concepts we have discussed here in each of those videos. Consultative selling involves asking questions to your customers, listening to their answers, and then using that information to help you help them. Doing this will increase their trust while reducing their anxiety. If you are able to do this, you will sell more maintenance and repairs, make more money with higher customer satisfaction. Once again, thanks for watching.